50 per second for my shutter speed. Because I'm always aiming for that, I typically shoot fully manual. So quite often I find that because I'm in situations where the exposure is constantly changing, quite often I just don't want to leave the camera in charge of that, because it makes it really difficult to edit for. So for example, if the camera is constantly changing where it hits the exposures, then often I just find that it's, if you need to jump cut or if you waffled on for too long and you just need to cut out a couple of sentences, then quite often it can just look a bit odd. So I shoot for manual and I try and adjust the exposure as and when I need to, just with this back dial. Other settings, that's pretty much it.
Is it not overlaying? It may not be overlaying.
Okay, so typically what I also like to count in. So basically it'll show anything that's in focus in blue. So you can see it a little bit in the background. Can you see?
Yeah, we can. Yes.
Yeah, so just here. So everything that's in focus.
Sorry, it's like my finger over the screen.
It's like blue. So typically I turn the zoom until I've got blue bits on my hair in this case.
I call it glitter.
And then I'm going to go recording. So then I start recording, I say my piece, and one mistake I made at the start for some reason is I'd talk and I'd be so desperate to finish the clip because it felt so unnatural. I finished talking and straight away I'd turn the clip off or turn the camera away, and it just meant my first few vlogs I'd finished talking. So that's really good, but yeah, occasionally I'll open it up to a bit of slow motion stuff. In terms of focus, I think I mentioned this before, I'm pretty much always on manual focus. So with a vlog, I'm just going to pull this out. So with a vlog, typically, I found at least that your focus never really changes, or doesn't need to change often. So when I'm about to start a shot, so I want to do a piece to camera, typically it looks a bit like this. So I'll, in fact,
Yeah, you should be able to do it and do it with the.
yeah, so because of where the mics are, a bit to run, you can see there isn't mics, so you have to stick the sticky things and kind of cut out those little holes.
And with the screen at the back, mine doesn't do much.
Yeah.
External ones, can't you? That's...
Yes, external monitors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I imagine. I've looked into it a little bit, but I've always prioritised cameras that have had the screen.
Yeah.
Just because, certainly for kind of walking around, they'd have like a huge kind of weight.
They usually mount at the same place as your microphone as well, so I guess it's stuck in your system.
Yes,
quite high
yeah.
as well.
I mean, you can start looking into cages and things where
Yeah.
you've got kind of lots of different.
And again, that adds weight, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So